Did Max Verstappen just reveal one of the biggest illegal secrets in Formula One? The world champion, someone who knows every detail about what it takes to win, has raised concerns that his rivals might be using tricks that break the rules. This isn't just about small shortcuts. Max believes teams could be finding ways to cheat without getting caught. So, what's going on? How could teams pull this off in such a tightly controlled sport? And what might happen if these suspicions turn out to be true? Max Verstappen's season has been almost flawless. Race after race, he's been unbeatable, with a car that's faster and more consistent than almost anyone else's. But recently, the gap between Red Bull and their competitors has started to close. Teams like McLaren and Mercedes have been performing surprisingly well, especially compared to where they were earlier in the year. For Max, this sudden improvement raises questions. Big ones. He suspects that some of these teams aren't just catching up through hard work or clever design, but might be doing things that break the rules. One of the biggest suspicions involves McLaren. Red Bull has accused McLaren of possibly using a secret trick to manage their tires. They're the only part of the car that touches the track, and how well they work can decide whether a driver wins or loses. Tires get incredibly hot during a race because of the speed and the forces on the car. When they get too hot, they lose grip, making it harder to control the car. Here's how this alleged trick could work. During pit stops, McLaren might be injecting a special liquid into their tires. This liquid could help control the tire temperature, keeping it in the perfect range for longer. Cooler tires mean better grip, and better grip means faster lap times. If this is true, it's a massive advantage. But it's also against the rules. The FIA is now investigating to see if this is happening. But McLaren isn't the only team under suspicion. There are also rumors about Ferrari. This time, it's not about tires, it's about their engine. Engines in Formula One are incredibly complicated, and there are strict rules about how they can be used. Some people think Ferrari has found a way to bend these rules. Specifically, they might be using software to change how their engine delivers power during the race. But if they're doing this, it's against the rules, and the FIA would need to analyze their software in extreme detail to catch them. Even Max's own team, Red Bull, hasn't escaped controversy. A few weeks ago, they had to make changes to their car after a private discussion with the FIA. The issue was about how they set up their car between qualifying and the race. Normally, teams can't make changes after qualifying unless it's for safety reasons. Red Bull claimed their changes were about safety, but some people think it gave them an advantage. This kind of thing isn't technically cheating, but it's definitely pushing the boundaries of what's allowed. All of this puts a lot of pressure on the FIA. Their job is to make sure the rules are followed, but they've been criticized in the past for being inconsistent. Sometimes it seems like certain teams get away with more than others. If the FIA doesn't handle this investigation carefully, it could lead to a huge backlash from fans and teams alike. They need to prove that the rules apply to everyone equally, no matter how big or powerful the team is. If Max's suspicions turn out to be true, the consequences could be massive. Teams found guilty of cheating could lose points, face heavy fines, or even be banned from races. But if the FIA doesn't find anything, it could mean that teams like McLaren and Ferrari have simply found brilliant legal ways to improve their cars. That's part of what makes Formula One so exciting, pushing the limits of technology and strategy without breaking the rules. For Max, this is about more than just winning races. It's about keeping Formula One fair. The sport has had its share of scandals in the past, from illegal car designs to controversies over race results. Every time something like this happens, it damages F1's reputation. Max's decision to speak out, even without naming names, shows how seriously he takes this issue. Are teams really cheating, or is this just part of the intense competition in Formula One? If the FIA finds evidence, it could lead to one of the biggest scandals in F1 history. What do you think? Are Max Verstappen's suspicions justified, or is he just playing mind games with his rivals? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and share with your friends for more F1 updates. See you next time.